I know there's lots kind of on the schedule. As the games get closer and closer, what are you kind of looking at this final week of just with position players here now and kind of things moving forward?
Yeah, so obviously we've got the pitchers here. They've been doing fine work, and the catchers, and they've been taking batting practice. Position players all arrived or here now, which is good. But I think as we get geared up for Saturday, um, there's probably going to be a few guys, our regulars, that are not going to be in the game, and we have a long way to go. So I don't know how the lineup's going to look in the first few days of spring training, and or how the pitching is going to be, which Mark has got a handle on that. But yeah, just kind of seeing where guys are at. Today's an exciting day. We got a lot of live BPs, so hitters will take some at bats. We'll see a lot of different arms, and that'll be fun.
With the guys who are going to be a part of the World Baseball Classic, I mean, do you want to get them out there early, or how are you trying to kind of play that out game wise?
Yeah, they're ramping up. They'll be ready. I'm not sure. I'm at a loss which guys exactly are going to be going to the classic. But there, I know Haesong's doing stuff, and Yamamoto's already thrown alive, and Shohei's taking some at bats, and he'll be ready. So they're on their way.
Have you put eyes on Teoscar? He arrived today, and do you feel like the work that he put in during the off season signals a message to you?
Um, so he poked his head in on my morning meeting with the pitchers and catchers, and he gave me a hello. So I saw that he still has a beard. I haven't seen the body, but I heard he's in great shape. Obviously, I think for me, the defense really ticked up from that series in Denver we had in the summer. And for me, that's the bar. He's going to move to left field this year, which he's excited about. And yeah, I think he's just shown the ability to be a good defender out there, and uh, he's obviously a run producer. So I'm excited to see what Teo can do this year. Very excited.
Do you feel like guys like him and Mookie, after down years offensively, have something to prove to themselves first this season?
I hope so. I think that the great players, whatever criticisms or expectations people have of them, the great ones expect more and are more critical of themselves. So I would like to that question. I would like to think that Mookie has something to prove for himself, and Teo as well.
Mateo, was that one of those things where, as things kind of got rolling with Tucker, you guys kind of reached out to see if he'd be open to left field, or is that one of those things where you kind of did that and afterwards kind of gauge where he was at?
We made the sign, and then I ended up reaching out to Teo and said, "This is what's going to happen," and he said, gave me a big thumbs up, and he'll be ready to go. So I think it just speaks to the guys that we have in the room, and if winning is the most important thing, then it doesn't matter the role, the position, um, and guys just have bought in.
Dave, what is the vibe, energy like coming into our camp now back to back instead of just defending? Now you're going for a three-peat. What are the guys feeling and coming into this?
I think it's kind of, this is who we are. This is what we expect, and I say that in the work each day. Um, Guys are excited, obviously, see each other, which every camp is the same way. But I think for me, I would expect us to go about each day the same, and I think we're as good as anyone at doing that while keeping the long-term goal in mind. So honestly, nothing has changed from 2 years ago to 3 years ago to last year to this year. I think we're focused on being as good as we can be each day.
Any late arrivals, or will everybody be here today?
Everyone's here outside of, we got a catcher, Eliza. Eliza is the only guy I think that hasn't arrived, but everyone else is in
Like
camp.
a visa issue, or
I think it's a visa issue.
Where's Blake Snell at this point in time in camp?
He's playing catch. He's throwing. You know, once he gets off the mound, throws a pen, faces some hitters, we'll know more. But obviously, he's not there right now. So until he gets off the mound, I just really don't know.
When do you expect that to happen, if that's even in the foreseeable future?
It's in the foreseeable future. Nothing of concern. But I think that when he's ready to kind of make the progression is when he's ready. So, like I said, I think the first day, there's no hard line dates for any of our players. There really isn't. I think that we have a ton of depth, a lot of able players, and we're not going to push any position player, let alone pitcher, to be ready for whatever date. Uh, I know Mark's got it kind of on his calendar. I'm not sure exactly what date that is, though.
How did Roki look yesterday?
What's that?
How did Roki look yesterday?
Roki looked really good. Roki, the fastball was coming out really well. Threw some sliders. The split was fine, and I thought the command was really good for the first day. He's way ahead of where he was last spring, so certainly healthy, the delivery, and very encouraging day yesterday.
Tommy Edman coming back off the injury, which is kind of the plan for him early on this spring.
Just kind of he took some swings a couple days ago, both sides. He did some skipping, some light jogging, I think it was, getting his body into baseball shape. So obviously he's not going to be ready for the start of camp, and he's into that same bucket of when he's ready, he's ready. But each day there's been progress.
How likely or unlikely do you think it is that Snell and Tommy are ready for or by opening day?
Tommy certainly won't be ready for opening day. And then with Blake, I guess it's a wait and see.
Is Shohei going to take some bats outside today?
You know what? I'm not sure. I would assume so. But I'm not sure which field he's on. But given he's trying to ramp up, for the Classic, I would assume he is.
Dave, going back to Teoscar for a second, because you've seen the ceiling, how excited are you for a possible comeback this year?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think he's, for me, he's one of our best run producers. And then if you look at this lineup, there should be a lot of guys on base with him up to bat. So I think that, this could be a year where he really drives in a lot of runs. He should drive in a lot of runs this year. And then, where he's at, I think he's out to prove something, which is good.
Dave, we kind of knew for the last couple of months that Tommy not being ready for opening day was a possibility. Where is he at with the ankle, and when was it kind of made clear to you guys that you were going to have to make an adjustment there?
I think I think just looking at where his ankle is at, trying to play the long view that you don't want to have any regression or setbacks, and so how can we be methodical with it? And just for me, knowing that he's just taking swings, isn't up to full speed, doing the baseball stuff, that takes a while to get your body into baseball shape. So we're not going to rush it. Want to put him in the best position. So I think it just kind of came more clear recently, very recently. And to be honest with you, that's sort of my take, just looking at him and kind of knowing our process and how we get guys ready for a season.
How do you see
second base options? How are you looking at that position going forward?
Yeah. You know what? I think Hae-Sung's in the mix. We got Espinal. Obviously Miggy Rowe's going to do some things over there. So Freeland certainly in the mix. So we got some nice options.